What's poppin', y'all? One of the biggest trash talkers in the streaming industry got pushed up on in real life.
Get out of my way, man. Get out of my way, man. All right?
I'm out of
You're
your
a
way.
bitch. You're a bitch. And you're not going to do shit because you are.
You can't be
All right?
here.
You're right.
You can't be trying to fight
But you're a bitch, though. And what you going to do? Nothing?
Everybody else knows that back here. It's okay. Yo, bro. Yeah. Aaron, let's come here. Aaron, we want you to hop on the mic, bro.
Talking like I want to smoke your ass out, man.
Is everything okay?
I'm good, bro. I'm good.
So the two people involved in this, one is a much bigger streamer, and you've probably recognized him before, is Action Man or AC7. He's the guy that walks up to him. Now, this guy, Action Man, you probably knew him from the clip where he OD'd live. So that happened, and he would get banned for hell, a couple of weeks for that. This guy, just a little bit of a TLDR on him. He is from Chicago. He's damn near from O Block. He was a heroin addict for 8 years of his life, and he's been streaming for a very long time, maybe 10 years. He started off streaming Halo to nobody, streamed a bunch of stuff to nobody, and then during the Fortnite era, he was able to build an audience for himself and then transition into IRL. And now he's one of the more popular kick streamers, just a straight like degen streamer, very content. If you like degenerate content, he's for that. And he's also one of the biggest Sneeko haters. I don't know what issue he has with Sneeko personally, but this guy despises Sneeko, can't stand him, is always replying to tweets underneath him, hating on him, anything related to do with him. I mean, when Sneeko got socked out in public, he even said that he would pay the guy who socked him out's bail. So there's this guy. Now, for Nick White, this guy, the other guy that's getting pushed up on, this guy is an absolute trash talker. Now, just a couple of examples of him hating on people. Number one is him hating on Valkyrie.
If a quote-unquote friend asks me to do a similar tip-to-tip type thing, I would say yes.
You are actually just a clout-chasing scum who will turn on any of your friends for clout whenever it's going to benefit you at a moment's notice. You're 34. Time to wrap it up. You're already a millionaire. Why do you need to keep backstabbing your friends? How about you just go and start a family already? Holy shit.
Then there's him just hating on this girl, Iron Mouse, who had an interaction several months ago with Rakai. But he says, so there's a person at home laughing as if they're jumping on a trampoline, and all they're seeing is the front camera of an iPad flipping. VTubers are pathetic. And I'm going to play a clip of that Sea Dog and Iron Mouse share a wholesome moment right now.
Oh, let's go. Let's go.
What was that? Oh, yeah. Your turn. Okay, get over here.
So this guy's a Japanese streamer. This person, Iron Mouse, is a VTuber. I think at one point held the record for the most subscribers. This Nick White guy, he used to be a software engineer YouTuber, and then he quit that and became an IRL streamer, and now he got attached to Ice Poseidon's community, who Action Man is also somewhat attached to that community as well. But this guy, Nick White, he would go in on Iron Mouse again, doubling down.
I'm sorry. Are we talking about the VTuber Iron Mouse is sharing a wholesome moment with this guy because he's holding her VTube person on an iPad and trampolining, and she's sitting at her house while the iPad is filming, like flipping around, barely viewing anything, and she's sitting there going, I'm having so much fun. This trampoline's amazing. Are you joking?
Let's go.
Bro, this has got to be the most cringy thing I ever saw.
So Iron Mouse, this gets so big that Iron Mouse replies and says the following. I normally don't respond to stuff like this. When I see negative posts from people who have no idea what it's like to live a life with PI, there are so many people out there living with primary immune deficiency. Now, we don't know what exact immune deficiency this person has. We don't know if they're just anxious and they don't want to go out. But listen, I'm not saying that this person's lying. So many people who struggle to find a normal life struggle to do the most basic human things. I got lucky enough to have a community that supported me. They helped me crawl out of a deep hole that I feared I could never get out of. Without them, I would not be here today. I also got lucky to have found such a wonderful friend who isn't afraid to do cringe, silly stuff that may seem weird to some, but to me it means the world. Now I'm finally able to do things I never thought I would ever get to do. If I can just give one person with my disease or any other debilitating illness out there a bit of hope and a bit of happiness, I'm happy. Please know you are not alone, and somehow YouTube can find a way to take back your life and live your life your way. Donate plasma if you can, and support immune deficiency if you can, and it's a foundation. Thank you everyone for being a light in my life. So that's just two people that this guy hated on. He also hates on Sneeko. Just think any streamer that you can possibly imagine, this guy just says outright disrespectful things about them, trash talks them, and hopes that it gets clipped. He'll even script fake clips. Like, for example, he scripted this clip of him getting fired in response to the backlash that he was getting from Iron Mouse's community.
If you guys didn't notice, I went viral all over the internet the past 2 days because I was making fun of Iron Mouse jumping on a trampoline, like her cartoon, her having fun jumping on a trampoline, because I said she's at home and really it's just an iPad and she's not seeing anything, so I don't know why she's laughing like she's having fun. Well, it went so viral and the audience is so psychotic that they contacted my programming job, because as you guys know, I'm a software engineer. I don't make a full-time living streaming. So many people contacted the company that I work at, where I do software engineering, that the company has let me go. So making fun of the VTuber community has lost me my job as a programmer.
One thing that we do have to add as a side note of positivity is that after this, Iron Mouse and that other guy, they were able to raise over $1.4 million for the foundation for people with immunodeficiency. So that's one thing they're doing that this guy that's hating on them isn't doing. So why did this guy become such an outright hater? Well, he streamed IRL for quite a while. Now he kind of half streams IRL, and Kick, they pay out an hourly rate depending on a bunch of different factors, but they cut his rate and he was starting to go broke.
Once I start posting again, I'm going to go on like a little run and just start posting like consistently, and then hopefully this like skyrockets pretty fast. Yeah, it's just been like down for the past year. Did you reach 400?
So Mizkif, who's also a streamer that moved to Kick after getting blackballed by all the Twitch collaborations he would have, he would call him out.
Maybe you should get off your computer and start doing actual content instead of this non-temp bullshit, just constantly sitting around and expecting money. Do something, bro. I'm so sick of seeing these streamers just sit around and expect money. Do something with your content. Go outside. It gets difficult. Yes, it's competition's tough nowadays. Valkyrie has to talk about her brother to get views, all right? It's not easy nowadays for us. You got to do content, bro. Actually do something like Clavicular. Do something. Make your own little group. But instead, you're just sitting around and expect people to show up for views when you're desktop streaming.
And then Nick White would respond to Mizkif.
You should get off your computer and start doing actual content so this non-temp bullshit just constantly sitting around and expecting money. Do something, bro. I'm so sick of seeing these streamers just sit around and expect money. Do something with your...
Okay, first of all, the clip is sarcastic. Second of all, this is coming from a guy whose biggest moment is crying about plushies and threatening to go nuclear. Just think about this, Mizkif. You were collaborating with Mr. Beast, and now you're reacting to me. How about you worry about your lawsuits and go promote gambling some more, you hypocrite.
So this guy, Nick White, he has at least several $100,000 saved and things like that, but he's just trying to farm hate engagement on clips on X because he thinks that's going to grow his stream. And this guy, Mizkif, is like, dude, you suck, you're boring, just do good content, which is a really good criticism. So these guys, they've been cool since 2024, actually. Action Man and Nick White. So this is them in 2024 getting in hot tubs together.
Straight up. Look, bro, we don't want to have to do this ourselves. If you don't take off your clothes, then we have a problem. All right? Now get your shirt off right now, dude. We're going to bug up in this because you're going to piss off thousands of people. Your ass don't get them goddamn clothes off, folks. Dude, come on.
Touch me.
Get naked for a legend, mother.
Love you too. I don't want to get in the hot tub.
Yes, you do. Nick, get in the hot tub.
What are you gonna do in the hot tub? Make out? I don't want to go in the hot tub.
Get in the fucking hot
I
tub.
don't wanna go in the all guys
Get
hot
in the
tub.
hot tub.
Fucking all
Dude, no one's getting gay. Dude, you're making this gay by
I
not.
don't want to do
Dude, you're making it weird by not getting in the hot tub. Dude, you do it all the time. Stop being weird. Dude, look, he's ready to get in the hot tub. Dude, what if we all got naked right now before we... Let's all get naked right now.
So it wouldn't be until last summer that things would change up a bit. That's when Action Man would call out Nick.
Nick White, you're the biggest cowardly baby I've ever seen in my entire life. Chat, do you guys remember when we had to turn off my TTS because Nick White's feelings were getting hurt? Wah. Dude, you're the biggest I've ever encountered in my entire life. Do you guys remember when Nick White was crying his eyes out like a baby? Like a only in the land discords can you sit there in the pocket and have any amount of confidence to type in any form of sneak diss. You wouldn't say it to my face. You wouldn't say it to me in a Discord call. You can't even handle a robot voice calling you a loser. Holy my God. Why don't you go figure out how you blew an easy hand-me career? How did you do that? You had all this momentum and you blew it. You suck. Has anyone ever told you guys, you Paul side characters, you just aren't good at streaming? So why don't you quit? Nick White might need to start botting because that chat and channel is totally dead. I don't know what excuse you need to make to figure out how you got to where you're at, but you're definitely there and it's for sure not going away. The problem is that I have a load of real viewers and you don't have any viewers at all. Dude, I just can't believe coward, loser, low self-esteem, always will be a fat kid mentality no matter how much weight he loses. Nick White had the audacity to open his cowardly mouth. Dude, I've never seen someone as big as as you, and that's before streaming, during streaming, 20 years after. I've never seen such an unintimidatingly cowardly dude. Because Nick, if you want, I can give you an address. We can meet and talk off stream if that's what you'd like to do. If you want to do that, we could have a conversation off stream. I don't think you want that, but if you do, let me know. All right? We'll talk it out. What do you think? Anytime, any place, man. I'm telling you, dude, a lot of you guys don't know who the I am or what's going on. So this can go a bunch of ways for you guys in here that are trying to make my life harder. It can go really, really, really smoothly and easily, or it can go really, really, really not smoothly and easily. And it's really dependent on your cooperation and how much effort you want to put forth in this, because you're up against the final boss of shit talk, and some of you guys got too comfortable.
So he called out this guy, Nick White, and the reason why he called him out is because he felt that he had hooked up with his girlfriend that he had at the time. And this guy, Nick White, would just be constantly talking trash, whether it be in Discord chats. And of course, this streaming community, they're going to take the Discord chat, they're going to send it to the other guy because they're the content. This is like augmented reality. They get to engage with you. They're like, hold on, we could set this up so that this guy gets ran down on. Let's go. So that's what they're doing. They don't care about this guy, Nick White's well-being. And from the clips of him just hating and ragging on people that have done nothing to him and just scripting it, can you really blame them? Like, are you farming a community that wants to love and support you? Or are you getting the same energy that you're putting out? And Nick White even says that, he would beat this guy up, Action Man.
He said, "You touched me," and he started pushing me. It's like, oh my God, I wish I could. Yeah, dude, imagine me versus him. If I was allowed to touch him legally, he would get destroyed. He would get destroyed.
So that's where we get this guy pulling up on him. Now, how does he pull up on him? There's this other figure this is all happening in Austin, Texas. There's this other streamer by the name of Glink, and he runs these events. He's kind of attached to that community as well, but he's a really small streamer, and he's the guy that invited Nick White, and the guy Action Man knew he was there because Nick White was also streaming. So this guy Nick White, drunk as hell, he gets upset about the whole situation.
Bro, I wasn't trying to.
I don't care. I don't want to go to any of your. Don't call me. Don't text me. I don't want to go to your anymore. Do you understand?
And then Nick White goes and calls up Ice Poseidon after the whole situation happens with Action Man, when you can see the energy shift. Like, especially after you guys saw all of the trash talk clips, and this is only scratching the surface. This guy does this for at least an hour and a half a day, just trash talking the hell out of anybody. He goes and does it in his free time in Discord chats. So that's all he's doing. So he just froze. It's hilarious because you're seeing the Discord trash talk guy that hides behind the internet, even though he is in real life. He does stream in real life. But you just see a completely different energy shift. Not even an argument, not even you didn't understand what happened. None of that. And it's not like he's just being critical of people. Like, he was telling this guy, like, yo, pull up. Like, you wouldn't do anything to me, this and that. Like, actually playing tough guy. So he would call Ice Poseidon.
I went to a bar tonight and Action Man showed up and he was like pushing me. Can you just confirm Jamie was like all over me and I didn't even try to hook up with her that much?
He was pushing you and tried to fight you?
He pushed me on the ground. He was trying to fight me. Like, I don't know if he didn't believe it or whatever, but when I was at your house, wasn't Jamie all over me and I didn't even try to hook up with her that much?
I mean, yeah. I mean, she was begging for it, dude, to be honest. And
exactly.
And you said no to her like 8 times and she kept begging.
Okay, well, thank you. I appreciate you for at least backing me up on this, because I'm tired of this narrative where I did some evil or something, and this guy's like attacking me. Like,
oh no, dude. I'm pretty sure if I look back at my Ring cameras, we can see her chasing after you one night.
Exactly. And I was, even the first time we met her, she took pictures of me and sent it to him saying she blew me, which was a lie.
I still have pictures in my phone with you and her.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So I was trying to explain that to him tonight off stream, and he was just like getting pissed and pushing me on the ground and shit. I'm just like,
was he streaming?
Yeah, he was streaming. I said, let me just talk to you off camera, and I was trying to explain to him, I really wasn't trying to f him over, but she was me. I didn't do.
Honestly, Jamie took advantage of you, because every time she had to get you blacked out. Oh, you hung up. All right. I mean, whatever. Not, but it's true though. Sorry about that.
So this whole interaction is he's basically saying like, yo, can you tell him that like I didn't do anything with this guy's girlfriend or his ex-girlfriend and she was, you know, all over me. So this is all over a girl, but I don't think it's completely over a girl because this guy Action Man, he's always with a new chick. So I didn't even know he had a girlfriend. He's always got some new chick in every city, whether they're doing content together. I don't know whether he's paying them, whether they're just into him, but he is an charismatic figure. You know, there's different genres of charisma. Maybe not the most traditional one, but when you're talking about a guy that was a former junkie, I would say he still is a junkie because he's using Adderall and all these other stimulants. He's just off the heroin, just off that dog food, which is great. We don't like to see people on that. And then Nick White, after this whole situation, he's like, listen, I didn't crack that guy's girl, so he shouldn't be mad at me. He goes to trash talking again, drunk on stream, and then he deletes the VOD, and then Action Man, this guy pulls up to his apartment and even takes a photo of the door.
Who are you beefing with? Who are you beefing with? Genuinely, who are you beefing with? I played every sport. You played nothing. You're a fucking heroin addict. Who are you beefing with? You fucked a trash OnlyFans chick. Who are you beefing with? Who? Not me. I don't give a fuck about you.
And then he just tells him, he's like, yo, make sure you keep that same energy next time in person. I think this would have been a great opportunity for Aiden Ross to put something together for brand risk. But to be honest, this guy, Nick White, this guy can't even stick to a diet. Like there was this one clip where he was saying like, guys, I'm starting a diet, this and that. He's like 235 pounds or something like that. And then the next day he's like, yo, I had a binge eating 3,000 calories of candy. I'm just like, what? The next day? So this guy you think he's going to stick to a training rate? He wouldn't last 8 seconds in the ring. That he would just gas out, lose his wind. And I mean, I think it looks like he's got braces. So you don't want the braces to get messed up. I mean, how does that work with a mouth guard? I mean, I guess the mouth guard is malleable. But yeah, hopefully this is a learning lesson for him to not get disrespectful to this level. This action, you don't want to get disrespectful with a tweaker. They're liable to do anything. But let me know what y'all think. Do you think this is justice? Do you think he should have came at him more aggressive? Because he just did a temperature check. And this is the situation that I think DDG was trying to do with Bruce, where he pulls up on him. He's like, yo, but granted, Bruce Drop'em-Off never got personally disrespectful with or did anything with the chick of DDG or somebody in his family. He just talked about his music and like kind of considers him lame and his brand overall. So that is a little bit different, but this guy did temperature check Nick White and he saw, okay, this guy's sub-zero temperatures right now, and I'm gonna just leave him where he's at. And I think he just also said that he like pushed him on the ground and he was like an ant, just stomped on him real quick. But yeah, let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like and subscribe and hit the notification bell if you enjoyed, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next one.